I'm just running this as a second qualifier. I've already won this event and got my qualifier ticket for the tournament this weekend. But I'd like to have 2 chances at the tournament. Got my Walkman. I'll unlock some pretty dope cards as well. Hitting like level 32. Let's see who we're playing against. No, the guy's earned 15.93 million chips. He folds a lot of re-raises, this guy. He's entered 98 tournaments. He's won 33 qualifiers. He won a trophy. He's been around for a while, though. No. Afraid of this dude. This guy is somewhat new. I mean, so far, like, the only dude I'm really concerned about is this guy, Gary. This guy, Gary, whatsoever. He's, somebody I need to keep my eye out for. This guy's pretty good. He's never check raised before. That's something to watch out for. If he's checking, he probably doesn't have shit. He's not slow playing. Alright. These are the new cards I was talking about.
Fold.
I'm starting off with a pre. I can pay for it here.
Raise. Call.
Okay, he's gone.
Call. I check.
Bet 45 up. Got a feeling that dude's gonna fold over there.
I call. Nope.
Yep. Okay. Just me and one other guy now.
Yeah.
Nice. first hand. That's good. Got the lead at the table now. Right off the bat. That's what we're looking for. I'm under the gun now. Let's call this.
Cool.
In this position from the blind, you don't want to raise unless you got a really good hand because you have so many people behind you. And even if you do have a good hand, it's still smart to check that or just call.
Cool.
And if somebody raises, then you get enough people in the pot and you just re-raise. Try to build a nice pot if you have a nice hand, but I'm not happy, like, you know, too confident with this hand.
Check.
Hit our queen.
Check.
$60 pot. I'm just gonna make these guys pay to play. Let's go 35. Let's go 35. He's out. This guy looks like he's gonna re-raise.
Raise.
Raises to 70. He's probably on a flush draw for the spades. So I'm pretty sure that guy's suited with spades.
Fold.
So let's just call him.
Cool.
If we get another spade, I need to be real careful. Okay, he's probably got a flush. And I need to not get too trigger happy over the, could pull a full house, but let's see. There's one queen on the table and one on my hand that leaves 2. Times 2 is 4 plus 1. It's a 5% chance to hit a queen. I'm gonna check. I kind of didn't want to. I'm gonna check to this guy. I got a feeling he's got the flush. I want to see how heavy he goes in on the bet. Yeah, he won 200. I'm pretty confident he's got the flush, so I'm just gonna let it go. He's also had a possible, you know, hitting a 3 of a kind if he just pulled a pair. I saw him go hard like that on the flop, re-raised me, unless he had another queen, but pretty confident that guy had a flush. That was a good laydown. 6-5 offsuit.
Call.
It's basically call or fold here.
Cool.
Everybody wants to see a free flop. Whatever, I'll check it. So we get a free flop here. Flush draw on the clubs. Now somebody could be holding a flush right off the bat. I got an inside straight draw here. I'm just gonna check this off. We hit the straight. I just need to be careful. The only thing that's really going to beat me is a flush here.
Fold.
Check.
Let's see if he flips anything. I think I got him on the straight. Yeah, I got him. Let's go.
Yes. Cool.
We're not paying for free. We're not playing for free. Fucking no.
Raise. Fold.
Fold.
Okay, well, we made middle pair with the ace high. Get these guys to play some more. Go 45.
Yeah.
We're taking it too.
Raise.
This guy usually only bets when he's got something real nice.
Raise.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll check.
staying in the lead. It's too big to go off on a king 8. And this guy's gonna steal this guy's money.
All in. Call. Yes. Call. I check.
Nah, I'm out. Cool.
Would have made 2 pair of 7s, and this guy had 3-5. This guy had 8-2. I hit the jack. Good thing okay, good.
Duh.
Jack, King Jack. It's a good thing I laid that down. He slow played that too. I think I wasn't really paying attention. I was waiting for the hand to end. Alright, I'm under the gun here. These are suited up. It's a pretty decent hand. I'm gonna call that.
Cool.
Suited up and on a straight draw. Straight and flush. Not draw, I shouldn't say that. I'm just saying possible. Straight. Straight and flush. Let's see if I can make something on the flop. I can tell these guys. This is just letting the flops come out like it ain't shit. Alright, so this is a checker fold. We'll just check it because we're going to get a free turn as well. That's just a value bet. But I got nothing in this hand. There's no reason to. Cool. This guy likes to slow play, so he could be sitting on. There's a bunch of shit on the table that I'm not going to do.
Fold. Check.
Check.
Ten, Jack, Queen. So we got a 9, a King, or a King, Ace. They are in a straight. I don't believe anybody's got shit. This is gonna be like the Ace high card. Well, I think this could be a high card. He called him now, so let's see. 4 King. He hit the Jack. Another nice lay down for me.
Yes!
I just can't let these guys get too far away from me. I'm gonna have to, you know, really assert here. I can't be letting these guys get free flops. Fucking trash hand. I don't even want to call that.
Call.
Small blind. It cost me 10 to call it. I mean, 5-3 fucking offsuit. Yeah, I don't even want to call this. We'll see. I'll just call it for 10.
Cool. Check.
He's gonna bet 20 or some shit like that. We get a free turn again.
Check.
Yeah, these guys are not aggressive, but they're just slow playing. I mean, we got queens. I'm gonna check
Check.
it.
Fold. Nope.
Yes!
Another trash hand. Start.
I check.
Check. Yeah! Cool. Cool.
I call. Check.
Check. Nope. Yes.
Raise.
Cool.
Ooh, at 10 Jack Queen. Just need to hit a king, get another straight roll. This guy wants to go $200. It's a lot.
Fold. Yes, get in.
Chances of getting a king would have been 7% each card turning. Right? No, there could have been 4 possible in the deck. 8, 9% each card.
Raise.
And 8.
Fold. Yeah.
These guys are hella conservative. I can bluff a lot of these guys just off a lot of pots, and these start being more aggressive here. Now's a good time.
Raise.
Okay, we got a nice flush draw coming.
I check.
This guy's gonna re-raise me.
Huh, all in.
Fold.
Fuck.
Yes.
I couldn't go all on. He had a straight. I would have beat him if we pulled a heart, but I couldn't take the risk.
Raise. Call. Cool.
I'll check.
All in.
I have to call this guy.
Cool.
He ain't got shit. Just almost hit an ace. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All in.
Come on.
Cool. Raise.
He's all in too. Alright, boy. Let's go.
Cool.
Everybody's all in. What you got? Pocket eights.
Yes.
my god, back to back. I'm in the second spot. I'm just gonna raise this to 120.
Raise.
Call. I check.
Check.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna go heavy. I'm gonna go all in on him. Trip to sixes. He ain't gonna even see it coming. He might have 9, 10, no. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. I'm just gonna go all in on this
All
guy.
in.
Fooled.
Yeah, you lucky boy.
Yeah.
666, boy. And alright, I think I'm in second place in the tournament right now. Let's see. Yep, in second place. I'm trailing by a little bit from that other guy's at a different table. I think I just folded his blind, so I'll just pick up 120.
Yeah.
Alright, we eliminated this entire table. I don't know how many people are still in it. Need to eliminate this guy before the other dude shows up. Jack 7, I don't like that. I'm just gonna call it though. This guy's starting to get real conservative. He's not gonna play shit unless he has something, I don't feel. I turn it over my hand after that folds. I made the high pair right now on the table. Let's go $100. I'll re-raise him to 2.
Raise.
Okay, now we're looking after a straight. It could be on diamond flush draw. We might have pocket cards here because he's betting a little out of whack. I got a jack high and the highest pair on the table, but he might have a straight. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a 3. I don't think he would have bet 100 though off of that off before the flop. He bet 100, so I'm just gonna re-raise him again.
Raise.
I just want a phase card here. Ooh, no, I got 3 of a kind on the trip 7s. $1,000 pot. Let's go all in.
All in.
He can't forfeit it. He's got to come in. If he folds,
Fold.
we'll just okay. Just take you out. I'm not showing you this one though.
Yes. Get in.
It's a big pot. and played that guy nice and hit that 7 on the river for the 3 of a kind. I would have taken him out if he met me. Should have just value betted him instead of scaring him off with the whatever, but I don't know. 5 jack offsuit. I don't like those low kickers on the jacks like that. Just gonna check. This. Okay. I'll check this off to him, see what he wants to do. He's probably gonna check the turn. I'll give him this one.
Yes.
$180 for me, not a big deal. Fucking bullshit. 3-9.
Yes.
Okay, we can work with that.
Call.
Check.
Fold.
Yeah, just bluff him off that pot. This guy's timid, man.
Yes.
He's easy to push off a pot. I'm at the final table. So it's 4. That's the only guys left in the game. Alright. I'm big blind here, so that other guy, Nina, she's number 1. I'm number 2.
Nope.
I thought I was big blind. I guess that was somebody bet. She bet. I don't want to run that.
Nope.
Nice one.
These are the cards that I got.
Cool.
Check. Fold.
Yeah. Fold.
No.
Yes.
Raise.
All in.
No.
Yes.
Check. Check.
I check.
I check.
Cool.
I check.
Check.
Just check or fold for me. Alright, we made a pair. Mid pair on the table though. Let's fucking push these guys around a little bit. That's half the press man's pot on the holdings. I think he'll fold that. Hopefully we could just buy this pot and I'll have to fucking... Yeah, he's coming for me. This fucking guy, he thinks he's probably... I don't know, man. I think he's pushing around. Okay.
Yeah!
Got that new ring on. And I got my Walkman. And the new cards and shit. Oh, and my bankroll is... It's $2 million before we win this shit. I've been taking it to the $100,000 tables. Last night, I saved a little 1-minute clip that I'll share with you, Stormy. One of like, on a $100,000 table, I won like a $500,000 pot, $420,000 pot. I'm just gonna call this.
Cool.
I know how to catch this guy, Gary. I'm just gonna slow play him when I got a really good hand. Just check and let him load it up. And I'm gonna catch him at the end after he loads it up.
I call.
So I'm gonna catch him at the right time.
Check.
Okay, we got a pair, the low pair on the table, but I got a jack high, which, you know, could be off the ace, but enough to make a bet here and try to scare these guys off the pot. I don't want to go too big because they'll see it as a bluff. So, and I don't know if someone's holding something, so let's just go 400. See if anybody wants to call this. Should get Pressman to fold. He's not going to call that unless he has an ace.
All in.
He's got the ace. We've for sure got a pair. He might be trying to buy the pot too. Yeah, he's so low he might have to go all in, or he's gonna feel... I'm gonna call him, see if we can eliminate him. See what he's got. Yeah, he had the ace. That's what I thought. It's alright. Hit. I'm done. He won it. Nice.
Yes.
I knew he had the ace. Let's put that guy back in the game. It's alright. Alright, here we go. We got something to play with. That's a connecting suit too. And she's bringing it up 640. I don't know why you'd bring it up 640, you know, that hard. This guy, what's that?
Nope.
My hand's not that nice. She's either got something in the pocket. I don't think she's just trying to buy a blind. Oh, fuck. This is a tough fold.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold that.
Yes.
We got a break coming here, an imposed break. Alright, so we get a 5-minute break here. Oh. Yeah. Listen to your instincts, like that one dude's got an ace when he went in heavy like that. Anyway, he had the ace, man. He wouldn't have risked his entire pot unless he had the highest pair. If he wasn't in that position, I should have trusted my instincts on that. I don't think that he would have came out of nowhere with an ace on the table and chose to bluff at that moment. That was a really bad call for me. Now that I'm thinking back at it. You know, the guy's got $500 in chips. There's an ace on the table on the flop. He's playing conservative, holding every hand that he doesn't have something, and he comes over the top and goes all in, and I fed it to him like an idiot. Should have folded. I still had a pair on the table, and it was drawn for, had an option, but I had some outs, but that's all good. We're still in second place here. There's gonna, I'm gonna end up getting the right hand and catch these cats off guard. That chick, betting 600 with, nobody calling their blinds yet or anything like that. She was under the gun. Usually you don't raise when you're to the left of to the blind, to the big blinds, because you got everybody behind you that has to go and can re-raise you. So you want to check in that position and then see what the rest of the table does. And if somebody raises and you're strong, then you can re-raise over there. Now you've captured everybody that has called the initial raise. But you only really want to play it like a really good hand if you're under the gun. So if she came up 600 like that, now this is taking into account that people know how to really play Hold'em. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of these cats don't realize that. But a quick way to get like an idea of like your odds of pulling the card that you want on the next turn, or on the next card that comes out, you can calculate that by what you do is you subtract the amount of possible, the card. You don't pay attention to any other cards in your opponent's hands. You only pay attention to what you can see. So you basically take like the amount of cards that are on the table and what's in your hand, and then you subtract that from the total amount of cards that you can get. So like, let's say I have a king in my hand and there's a king on the table, right? And I'm trying to make a 3 of a kind or something like that. I'm looking for another king. The way that you do that is you would say, okay, there's one king in my hand, there's one king on the table, so there's 2 kings left in the deck. So you take that 2 outs, which that's called an out. Those 2 kings are called outs that would be left in the deck, and you multiply it by 2, and then you add 1. So you would have in that situation a 5% chance, that the next card coming out would be another king. So when you're doing that on like a flush or something like that, it's a lot, you got a good chance on a flush because, there's 13 cards of each suit. So if I got like 2 clubs in my hand and there's 2 clubs on the table, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to take 13 minus 4 clubs, and I'll be left with 9, and multiply 9 outs by 2, and that's 18, and add 1, and to 19. You could call it like a 20% chance that the next card will be a club. And that's how you can get like a general idea on, floating to try to pick up what you need to pick up, like on your draw. That's why sometimes, when you get really into it, or sometimes you watch like poker on TV or whatever, these guys are taking like 10 minutes to make a decision because they're calculating a ton of different shit. You know what I'm saying? They're calculating like they're doing it long ways, like by ratios and stuff. Like they're doing, 52 cards in the deck minus, 5 guys sitting at the table, so that's minus 10. So now there's 42. There's 3 cards on the table on the flop. So it's 38, and you know what I'm saying? And then they're actually doing the ratio math. 7-10 offsuit. Sometimes the break will fucking put me in a bad spot. I don't even want to call my blind here. I guess we got a 10, so we could just call it.
Check.
She might be slow playing already on the check there. Ooh, we're on an outside straight draw. We can pick up a 6 or pick up a jack, and we've already made a pair. So I'm just gonna bet the pot and see if she wants to play, but I don't want to scare her off. It's also a possible flush draw.
Go.
Gotta be careful if another spade comes out. Ooh, we got 3 of a kind now. I'm just gonna make her pay for it. She's got a club or a spade could come out if she's holding clubs, but I don't think she would have called that if she was on the draw. I'm gonna go 1300 on her. I hope she calls it.
All in.
All right. Well, this might be the end of the game for me. I think she's on a flush draw. 8, 9, 10. 6, 7. She could have a straight. But I have the opportunity to pull a straight too, and I got a 3 of a kind, so I gotta match her. I gotta go. She might have a straight, and I might lose right here. Let's see. She got a 6. Yep. No, she doesn't got the straight. I got a higher straight draw than she does, and I got 3 of a kind on the table, so I might have just taken her out. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. I just took out the number 1, so now we're number 1. Hell yeah. I'm about to win this tournament, girl. Oh no, she's not eliminated because I had less money than her. I thought she went all in though. Oh, I couldn't match her is what it was, so she got some of her shit back, but I just took first place. Ooh, I'm 4 in the hole, and this asshole wants to go heavy with me.
Cool.
We're gonna get a really big pot going here.
All in.
She wants to go 15. This is like Pressman's only chance.
Fold.
Yeah, that's just him calling his blind. Do I just go all in here? I mean, not on pocket 4s, man. That's really not that great. Anybody can make a pair, and I'm fucked here. I'm just gonna call it.
Cool.
If a pair comes out on the table, I'll have 2 right off the rip. Oh, I got 3 of a kind. No one's gonna smell that shit either. Oh, shit. I just won the tournament. He just went all in. It's just gonna be me and this one guy, Pressman, who's got like $1,000. Hell yeah, I'm gonna call that. I think I got this hand. They didn't expect that. Bullet. Blah, blah. They didn't expect that. She got a pair of jacks and a queen high. I got 3 of a kind, even if she pulls her queen. Unless he's got something in the hole. Nothing. He's on a straight draw. 4, 5. She hit her queen. Just don't hit another one. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. He made 2 pair on that too. Boom, took her out. Boom, took him out. Bop, bop. Me and you, buddy. I don't even want to call that. Just check that on big blinds. I want to bet 320 here. I want to wait to slow play this cat. I'm gonna bet him, see if I can bluff him off this with the 320. That's a lot for him. That's, you know, a third of his pot. He should fold. Oh, he's gonna go all in.
All in.
All right, take the 320. I was checking you, man. I was just trying to look you up. There you go. I got 10K, bro. As long as I don't play like an idiot and put this guy back in the game, I should be able to snipe him out. And I know how he plays because I've been playing with this guy since the beginning of the tournament at this table. He's real conservative. I looked him up as far as his stats too, and I think he's 0% when it comes to check raising. So if he checks, he ain't got shit. What does he got?
Raise.
Put him in for half of his dough. Let's go before the flop. That's how I'm going to catch this guy. Or I'm just going to keep eating up his blinds until he's out. He's got to go all in again. Six king offsuit. Just call him. I don't want to raise. Hey, what the hell? It won't back off this. It won't back off this. It won't let me go down.
Cool.
Oh, I had to do that to call it, I see. Alright, I guess we're gonna play. This could take this guy out. I don't like the hand. Okay, I got the high card. He's got clubs though. You gotta watch out for him hitting a flush. Okay, so far I'm winning. Yes, I hit a king.
Yes,
That's it. We won it. Another qualifier for the tournament this weekend. Oh, there's only 12 heads. That's right. Yes. Another ticket to the finals. Yes, sir. I got 2 tickets available, so we're gonna jump in this joint here. 21 hours, right? So that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow at 9? What time is it right now? Yeah, 21 hours. This is tomorrow night. So the tournament's tomorrow night at 9. It costs $250,000 to buy in plus a ticket. So that one's tomorrow at 9. And then this one is also tomorrow at 9? Oh shit. It might not have made sense. They might just be holding 2 separate finals at the same time and you just gotta pick one to join. I'm gonna probably register for this one here. That's some good poker, girl. We killed it. That was really good. That's 2 qualifiers that I won. I only entered, I think, like 3. I picked up a lot of new stuff for the guy too, because I came up. So you get this shirt for winning the qualifier. I've been rocking that, but I just picked this up recently. Get the sweater going on. Oh, now I can start looking nice. I'm trying to get to like, you know, shit where I'm like rocking a suit. I want like some shit like that. Change the colors up, of course. Yeah, I want a suit. I want something like that. Take the head shit off. Now you gotta start like paying 10 grand to like unlock the color palettes and shit. It's crazy. I got some new tattoos unlocked. Yeah, we got the king tattoo and the cooler skull tattoo. So I'll put that one on my other hand. Let's grab this one. These are just locked because I'm wearing a sweater, so, but I got new like forearm tattoos and stuff like that too. And then again, because I'm rocking this shit, I can't like pick a watch right now because of the shit. But I unlocked this table, and then these are the new cards that I got. There's like a bunch of them here. Unlock this one. And then I donated some money to my club. These are like cards that I'm about to unlock when I hit level 41. I have to still buy them, but... And then I got these chips are the ones I'm using right now. And I got these for donating like some dough. I think I'm gonna rock these. Yeah, let's rock those. Nah, I'm cool with the Walkman now. The Walkman's out. I could start dressing nice. Yeah, I'm ready. Ding. Alright, so... Now that I'm all warmed up. Yeah. Me too. This cat's dope. I could take the beanie off, but it looks nice with the sweater, you know? But the dude got long hair, he just hides it under the... I'm just hiding it under the beanie. He's not bald, what the hell? Yeah, he's got long hair, don't care. What's going on? I want like this fucking tombstone hat. So I have to donate like almost 2 million to my club to start picking up some of this other stuff. So I got like a aqua blue color. So that looks... It's alright. I like the cream better. I got the new ring and shit from winning the invitational. I won some like invitational tournament or whatever. Let's see if we can find a big table. I kind of want to play big. 40K. I mean, that's pretty good. I could buy in I could go ham and buy in on like a $250,000 table and see if we can fucking come up like $1 million. I kind of, I'll go a little nuts. I mean, like, eventually I'm going to be playing at these, like, $250 million tables. That's so nuts. This one's 500,000. There's only one guy there, though. 1 million, 2 million. That's a $100,000 table right there. You could just come and go as you please. I think I'm gonna bring like 80K. So if the guy goes all in or whatever, I don't have to risk too much to meet him. Let's go 80K.
I check.
Got a bunch of people showed up right now. I realize that anything.
Check.
I love these cards that I don't know. I realize that anything that says MADD is an AI player. I thought that those were real players the whole time. That anybody in the Mad Club is a computer.
Raise.
And, so right now I got just one other guy here with me, that crazy jackass
Cool.
TYBG. I forgot to post the big blind. Oh look, those are the new chips. They look like Bitcoins. They're alright.
Cool.
They really look as I expected them to look. And I like the different casino tables as is until I can start unlocking some really nice ones.
Yes.
If I win this tournament tomorrow, if I walk out of there as the number one guy in this final, I'm gonna walk with like 20 million, like 18 million, 20 million. Check that. I'm under the gun. So this is the position I told you. Like you still want to check it. And if like somebody else raises while I'm holding, if I had like even a nicer hand, I'd come over the top and capture whatever they raised. The guy didn't want to call his blind. See, just like that. The guy wants to raise too. So I'm gonna re-raise him.
Raise.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in this position here, being to the left of the big blind. Unless I'm big blind, I can't even call. It's easier to tell when you're up top.
Call.
Yeah, no, this guy's the big blind.
I'll call.
See? No, if I had gone like $3,000, those other guys, one of the other dudes might have folded first. Nine, it's so crazy playing at this table. The guy's sitting on 350 grand. He's making bets of, we're already making bets, like $10,000 bets, like every card that comes out. I wonder if that guy's got an 8 or a queen. I don't want to float it for 10 grand.
Call.
We'll see if this is going to be a good laydown. Yeah, now he's going 28 grand. These tables are crazy. You got to get used to the size of the bets and get comfortable with it.
I'll
Because
call.
when I first show up on these tables, I'm backing off pretty quick. I got to remind myself I've, got 1.375 million in the bank and 80 grand at the table. I could walk at any time. See, it was a good laydown. I have ace high right now. If I had stayed in that. So the guy took 3 grand from me instead of me getting taken for like 13 G's. Oh, we got another live player. This PS Stider guy. He's not in the club.
Nope.
I think there's no time limit to make a decision here. I'm not sure. $85,000 pot, just like that. You didn't even have to heads up with anybody. Guy could have jack shit. He's pushing the table around because he's sitting on 370 grand. Alright, this is not a good connecting pair. But we got clubs, so.
Cool.
I'm gonna change these chips out. I don't like them as much now that I see them on the table.
Raise.
Just coming up 6. Really, we're just looking for a flush on the flop here. So.
Fold. Cool. Cool.
$18,000 pot already. We didn't pull. I would have liked to see at least 2 clubs on that flop.
Check.
You know, and I got a 9. That's above anything I could really make. They checked it, so I'm gonna check it back, and we'll see who wants to push the table. It's probably gonna be this dude. He's probably gonna. I think he's gonna come in with like 9.
Check.
Okay. We're gonna see a free turn. Hit a club. There we go. I'm on a flush draw. Now I got like a 19% chance to hit a flush. I'm gonna front like I got the ace. 3. I forget, we're at a big table. Fucking 3 grand's like throwing in like 30 bucks. He called me. Okay, that's fine. This guy might fold out.
Cool.
Alright, hit a club, hit a club, hit a club, hit a club. Oh, it was black and it caught me for a second. Pair of 9s on the table. I ain't got shit.
Check. Check.
RJ Schiller, quick check. He's gonna buy 2,800 now. That's a value bet. That bet. He's probably holding on to a pair of 4s or something like that. Which means like if I had, you know, bet like I had something heavy, I could have probably bought that $27,000 pot. And just like that, you know, I'm almost down like 20 G's. I haven't even fucking played a hand really. Just getting caught. Fuck.
Raise.
Gamer time.
Fold.
Frank. Frank.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll call 1,000.
Cool.
I'm already a small blind. I'll call 1,000. I'm a big blind. I'll see the flop. Damn. Well, at least we've still got a chance to make the highest pair on the table. 18%,
Check.
19% chance, I think. No, wait. Got a 9% chance to hit a jack. 2 isn't really going to do shit for me. Bet 1,000. This guy's calling. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can hit something. Don't want a diamond to hit. That didn't help anybody.
Check.
Let's see if I can buy this pot. I don't give a fuck. That didn't work. I'm sitting on jack high.
Nope.
Okay, I got him out of the game at least. Hit a jack and I'm good. Oh man, it's fucking straight. Chuck it to this guy, see what he wants to do. Let's go another 4,300 and I ain't got shit but a jack high. Just gonna call the dude, whatever. Oh well. 50 grand. He's got a pair for sure. He's got a 4 or a 3 or something. There it is. Yeah, I got a jack high. I'll show him the jack. I don't care. Here you go. Got nothing.
Yeah.
Man, I should have came back. I would have scared him off that pot. He only had a 4. That's why he was betting small. I should have just went heavy on him again, but I was surprised when he called me on the 10 grand. Now I'm down to 50K. Fucking trash hand.
Cool. Raise.
The top down for you.
Raise. Cool. Check. Yes, get it.
Wow, that was crazy, man. It's been a long time since I've seen it come out like that. Queen 3, I keep getting these shit fucking off cards.
Cool.
calls with the queen. If Plumber was smart, he'd raise it here if he had a decent hand. This guy's gonna just folds a small blind. There's only 1,000 for him to call. Oh! Hit that queen. That's what's up. I'm dealer too, so I'm in like a really good position. If any of these guys raise, I could come over the top here.
Check.
Frank mad.
I check.
You guys ain't seeing a free turn. That's for sure. I'm either gonna steal a $9,000 pot or you guys are gonna come play with me.
Check.
Nah, fuck that. 10 grand. We either play or I will just steal that pot. Somebody's gonna call that.
Fold.
Call.
There we go. $39,000 pot. Not good. Fucking guys, got an ace. I got a 3, fucking 3, and he's gonna do shit for me. Even if he's got a queen, I'm gonna lose. Well, I got the ace as a kicker, I guess, but he's not doing that unless he's got an ace. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call him though. I'm in a position where I have to call him.
Cool.
I call.
Jesus, this pot's fucking huge. Oh my god, now there's a fucking straight on the table too. 9, 10, jack, queen, maybe not.
All in.
Fuck. It sucks. I haven't sat at this table long enough to know how this guy plays, so I don't know. You can have like pocket 4s too, or something like that. I should really fold this. I only got a queen, but I don't care.
Cool.
I gotta see it. I wanna see it.
I'll call.
Wow. Nine king. He's gotta have the ace, man. 2 pocket 2s. What? Give me that. 1,000. I'm glad I ran that shit. That's not my voice though. Like, why did I not?
Yes.
Yeah, I did win that. Yeah, 153,000. He won the side pot. That's why I said yeah. Whoa, the boy just came up. 80 grand to 153. Wow. Wow. I don't know, man. That was tough. That was tough. I had to call it, but another queen with diamonds too. Suited up. What position am I in right now? Who's blind? He busted. I'm under the gun, so I'll just raise this to 2.
Raise.
Thanks for the confidence there. I didn't. I thought he had the ace when he came in with the 16,000. I thought he had the ace because he called me off the flop and the ace came out on the turn and he bumped it. That was a good bluff on his part. He made it look like he had the ace. He got overzealous. People get overzealous like in real games. People get overzealous when they got pocket cards. Like if you know, unless you have like pocket face cards, like you still have to play it like you just made that pair on the table. Pocket twos, man, like not the best thing to go in on.
Check.
We're not seeing a free hand. They could be slow playing here, but you're not checking the turn. You guys are gonna pay to play. Let's go. He called.
Call.
He called. Yeah, let's build a pot.
Call.
There we go. 16,000 in the pot. Ace. I'm not liking this. I'm check or fold here.
Check.
Check.
Or I could just straight bluff here. This guy could be slow playing me. I could just straight up try to steal this and bluff it. I got nothing, man. Yeah, I'm just check this to the river. No, I thought that guy was out. He's buying it.
Call.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna fold that.
Fold.
Oof. Somebody got a fucking full house or some shit now. 3 of a kind.
Cool.
Good lay down for me. Ace jack. He's gonna muck his hand. He's not even gonna show it. He's done. Yep. Bye-bye.
Yes.
That was a good lay down for me. I considered bluffing that pot. I was gonna go like 20K, fucking bluff it, and it's a good thing I didn't. Fucking trash. I'm small blind. I don't even know. Oh no, I'm big blind right now. Plumber's under the gun. He should check here. Or oh, my bad. Or just call, I mean. Should just call. Unless you got a really strong hand. There's not a lot of hands that you should be raising in that position, man. Either call or fold once you get some shit. And even if you got a really strong hand, you typically want to call in that position.
Raise.
Because if you raise in that position, you're kind of letting everybody know you got a pretty decent hand.
I'll call.
10-6. No. Should I
Fold.
just... Yeah, I really don't like the chips right now. I don't like them. It looks like we're playing with foreign currency as chips. I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler looking.
Check.
I check.
Legit. Bam. That qualifier was really good. If you missed the beginning of it, though,
Fold.
you know, I started the stream when I was waiting at the table for the qualifier to start. But
Yay!
it's just, I don't know why they chose, like, why they chose that audio, like, post audio for that guy's voice when he wins a pot. I would hate to, like, make a character, and every time I win a pot, the guy goes, yay! Yay! This cat. Oh! It's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. It's enough to
Raise.
play. It's enough to call that. It's enough to re-raise
Raise.
to 3 grand. I'd rather take another guy out because my hand's not that strong, but I got a king.
I call.
Oh, she's new.
Raise.
Oh, fuck. We're playing this game. Alright, I'll call.
Call.
7 grand pre-flop. She gonna meet it? It's gonna be a $21,000 pot. Whoa. That's a fucking flop or what? Fuck. So I'm gonna check and see what the table does here.
Check.
We're gonna see a free turn. I got a feeling this guy's betting. $21 grand betting the pot. Not with the ace on the table.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, at least he's got some other options, like when he wins. And
Raise.
fold that.
Call.
Fold.
I would have had a 5. If I stayed in. That's alright. Not the kind of shit I want to play at this kind of a table. Would have made a pair though.
Check.
On the flush draw, ace come out. Should get interesting here. Possible flush,
Check.
heart, or diamonds. With the ace. Yeah, that guy. That guy's not bluffing. Oh, now we're gonna see some big bets.
Check.
Somebody's holding a suited pair of diamonds. I got a flush right now. He's gonna go heavy. Okay. He's just value betting her. Let's see what it is, Frankie. Yeah, I knew you had that ace.
Woo!
Another good lay down for the boy. Gotta know when to fold just as much as you gotta know when to play. You know, I think I'm so good at, well, humbly of course, I think I'm good at poker though because like I don't have an ego. I think like having an ego would be like the worst thing for a poker player. You know what I mean? Jack 9, yeah, we call it.
Cool.
There's a lot of people, their ego gets in the way and they don't want to fold hands or they, you know, shit like that. I have to see like certain things just based on the percentages. Like if I make a pair and it's a queen, there's an ace on the table. Like I gotta keep playing that. I gotta keep playing that hand.
I'll
And
call.
some people will just hang on fucking to nothing. I guess you do have like the real aggressive guys that like, you know, I'm easier in a real poker game to be bluffed off the table. Yeah. I'm a lot less
Fold.
hesitant to try to call a bluff. I could usually read it pretty well. Let's see. I try to play the player, not the cards, as much in a real game. Whoa. What is it to call? 8,500 to call. Man.
Fold.
If you ain't had enough. I'm all listening to the music and shit. Yeet. If it ain't high enough. It's actually a pretty dope song.
Nope.
Took you long enough to set in.
Yay!
Turn up the jukebox. Come on, man. Give me something to play with. That's the new chick that showed up. She kinda cute.
Nope.
Nice one.
Nice one. Oh, oh, oh. You know, these cats like watching us from behind the barrier and shit. And that screen is actually what's going on the table. Is there another one? Yeah, that's actually what's going on the table. Is it my turn? I'm gonna call Annie. Yeah, you can see her even checking her cards on the TV screen back there. That's dope. Classic bounty hunter. The tournaments are really cool
Fold.
too, like, especially, I just won this hand. I want to show it, but I missed it before it ran out of time. I wanted to flip those pocket fives.
Yeah.
The one fucking time I pull a really nice hand, the whole table folds before the flop on a $1,500 total pot. It's just nobody calls the blinds. Fucking sucks. We call that around here bad luck, sir. 5-6. Around these parts, we call that bad luck.
Raise.
Sure, now you want to raise me on 5-6 offsuit.
Fold.
I'm not even going to call the blind. This chick finished the Rubik's Cube, brought it to the table.
Alright, cool.
Let's check that. Let's check Carpenter out. She's a new player.
Raise.
So the stats aren't really going to tell me much about her play. I want to see what her the percentage of hands which a player knows. Wow. Ratio of chips won to chips lost.
I check.
25,000%. Not me. I was on a straight draw if I played this hand.
Go.
On a straight draw though. Outside too. Could have gotten a 4 or...
Fold.
Actually an inside out. I would have needed a 4. I don't know, this shit got me itching to play like a real game.
Go.
My uncles are gonna be in town or whatever, I think next week. We'll see if I can get like $100 game with my uncles and my cousins. Get like a $500 total buy-in or whatever, you know, $100 buy-in, and winner takes all. Get like five, 6 people in it. That'd be cool. Dude, I forgot to tell you, the shit with the mount, this guy's been... It's been a nightmare dealing with this guy recently. And fucking PayPal and all this bullshit. It's just... Yeah. It's been absolutely crazy. Okay.
Raise.
Yeah, so I guess, like, you know, to try to, like, avoid the PayPal fee, because the guy asked if I would send it to him, you know, as, like, you know, as a friend or gift, so he didn't have to pay, like, a fee. When I set up the PayPal, the only option I had, if they don't put the fee on me, was to do it from, like, my verified checking account. Like, if I used my debit or my credit card that was on PayPal, PayPal wanted to charge me a 3% fee, which the amount was like $12.50, so it was like a fucking $35 fee. And I didn't realize, like, hold on, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I didn't realize, like, when I chose the checking account, which had no fee, that it was gonna be done as an e-check that takes, like, takes 3 to 5 business days to clear, right? So, hang on, I'll finish playing this hand and I'll tell you. 6, 7, 8.
Check.
Inside straight draw, I need 9. 9 or an ace. So how many outs does that give me? I need a 9. 4 of them. It's 9%. And the ace would be 7%. We'll call this.
Cool.
Like 16% chance to hit something on the river here. Nope.
Check.
I feel like she's got a low pair. What's the pot at? 36 grand? Unlikely someone has an 8.
Nah, I'm out.
All right. So anyway, this. So anyways, yeah. I sent the PayPal last
Raise.
Friday. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I send it, it's pending, and there's no way for me to cancel it because I thought it was gonna go instantly, but once it was pending, you know, there's no way for me to retract it. And so he gave, you know, he basically, this dude was, you know, kind of gave me a hard time about it, and I explained that I hadn't used PayPal in a while, but I have no rating, so I look like I'm, you know, to him, I look like I'm trying to send him to PayPal, like, oh, the PayPal sent, and it's an e-check that I can put a stop payment to, and he goes and, you know, sends me the amount, and I could fuck him, right? That's like a scam that could happen, which I understand his concern, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I said, listen, you know, don't send the amount until, you know, the payment clears. And he was like, well, I got three other offers, so, you know, I'll give you the 3 to 5 business days that PayPal, you know, said. And I was like, all right, cool. So that was Friday that I made the payment. The payment was like pending in my checking account over the weekend. It was successfully taken out of my bank account on Monday, and it's now sitting in the automated, you know, clearinghouse, and it still hasn't cleared today, which is like the fifth business day today. So, hang on, let me just finish playing these hands. Nobody expects that I got pocket fives or though.
Fold.
I'm a Sean.
Yes, get in.
So anyway, so Tuesday I hit him up once I realized that the payment was successfully taken from my bank account. I hit him up and said, you know, hey, you know, just wanted to touch base and let you know that the funds like successfully came out of my bank account. You know, now we're just waiting for PayPal to clear it and make it available to you, which I'm thinking should be in the next couple days. And he was like, all right, cool, no problem. It's packed up and ready to ship. As soon as it clears, I'll send it. And then the next day, which was yesterday, he pops up out of nowhere, like mad aggressive, and, you know, just, you know, out of nowhere is like, you know, it's been 4 business days, and I have 2 other offers on the table, and there's nothing, you know, and I've received nothing. And you have no rating on Astromart, and, you know, I've been, you know, this the fact that you sent, you know, an e-check. I've been, you know, doing this for a long time. It's usually evidence, you know, usually indicates somebody's trying to scam me and all this shit. And I have no way to put a stop to it now because the 1250 is in the air in the clearinghouse. PayPal can't cancel it. I can't cancel it. He can't cancel it. So the 1250 is in the fucking air, and a guy's telling me yesterday that if it didn't clear by today, by noon, that he was gonna sell it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm like panicking and shit because I got $1,250 floating around in fucking cyberspace, and
Check.
and you know, so basically yesterday I'm like, well, that puts me in like a really bad spot. You know, I've been communicated with you throughout the entire time. You know, I I understand that I don't have any rating on Astromart yet, but I'm also not asking you to
Cool.
send them out until the payment clears, you know. And I apologize for the delay, but keep in mind, you know, when I set this up, it was to try to do you a favor to avoid the seller fee. Otherwise, I would have, otherwise I would have just, you know, sent it with my debit or credit card, but I tried to do it this way so both of us could avoid the fee. And the guy like writes me back and says, you know, correction, there, you know, you're lying. There is no fee. I do this all the time. I've had PayPal for 15 years. I send people, you know, money all the time without any fee.
Cool.
I just want to see if this king comes out. He's like, I send people the shit all the time. Yeah, absolutely. So, I'll tell you the whole story real quick. I'm just trying to get out of this hand. And she's all in. I'm out.
Nope.
So hopefully I could just hold the next hand and. Yeah, exactly. Not to mention like the mounts, like in you know, if you go back in like the history of sales for this mount, which is like the most, you know, renowned mount at the price range or whatever for astrophotography, like as far as like the middle ground between like a $3,000 mount and like what somebody can actually afford to put together their first rig that, you know, tracks really well or whatever. It's like renowned for, you know, for that. So there's only like 10 of them. They're really difficult to get. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you the other day on the audios that I left you. So anyways, so I'm sending it. So then I'm taking like screenshots of my bank account, you know, you know, showing him that the payment, you know, was taken from my bank on Monday, like I said. And then I like went to set up like another payment so I could show him what my PayPal screen looks like, you know, charging me the fees and all the shit. And, you know, once I sent him, like I was asking him, I was, you know, gave him my phone number. He, you know, he wouldn't give me his number to call him. I asked him if he had an email so I can send him the pictures. He made it like mad difficult, wouldn't even give me the email and shit. I had to like upload the fucking pictures to like my Google Drive. You know what? I'm just gonna check. You know, so I can link them in like the Astromart chat and shit, just to be able to like prove my case to the guy. And he's basically like, well, you know, because initially he asked for $1,200 plus shipping, which was like $100, and you know, and I kind of got him down to split the shipping, so it was like $1,250. That's what we had agreed upon. And he's like, you know, I have another buyer that's willing to pay instant, you know, and offer 13, you know, the full 1,300, you know, to cover the shipping and everything like that. So he's like, basically, I'm gonna give you till tomorrow, which is today. He was telling me this on Wednesday. He's like, I'm gonna give it till tomorrow at noon, and then I'm just gonna sell it to the other guy. And I'm like, there's really nothing, you know, I can do. I can't cancel the PayPal. Otherwise, I just cancel it and pay the fee to resend it to you. And I was like, you know, I've provided you the evidence that I was like, it's gonna clear or whatever. He's like, well, if I can't get a resolution, blah, blah, blah. So this morning at like friggin' 9 a.m., the second that I'm actually just gonna leave this table for a second. So I'm gonna tell you this shit. Biggest win, 98,000. Nice. Get some new like table shit, a little fidget tool. Yeah. So, anyways, sorry to say, it was hard to concentrate on both. So yeah, so like this morning I write him a message. I'm up at mad early to get this handled, so I got up at like 7 o'clock in the fucking morning, and PayPal doesn't, the customer service to speak with an actual representative doesn't open until 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 Pacific. So I write them this morning, like, I'm just waiting for customer service to open at PayPal. I'm gonna call and investigate this, see if there's anything I could do to expedite it or cancel it so that I can, just send it to you instant, and I'll just pay the $35 fee just to get it over with. And I'm gonna look into why they're charging me a fee when you say you've done it 100 times, you sent money directly, without having to pay the fee, blah, 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 blah. And so I spend, of course, 2 hours, on the phone today with PayPal. And I've got a nice lady on the phone, explained everything that happened to her. And she basically wrote him an email, a secure email from PayPal, basically stating that, Robert recently sent you a PayPal for $1,250, and, that the money has been withdrawn successfully from his bank account. We're just waiting for our automated clearinghouse to clear the payment. This could take up to 6 business days. The latest that it could possibly clear is Monday, June 13th. And, and then I had told her the whole thing about him saying there isn't a fee and, suspecting me of being, lying and shit like that and all this stuff, so she then laid it out for him that, that the buyer stated that, also had stated that when sending the money direct, he chose the checking account option to, avoid a fee by using his debit or credit card, which is true. And then linked him to all the fees. She CC'd me on the email, so I know what he got. And, and then put a link to all the fees or whatever. She said the only way to avoid the fee is to using the checking account option, or if you have a PayPal balance, your PayPal itself has a balance in it, then you can send somebody money direct without having to pay a fee, which is probably what he does all the time because the guy's a seller. So, so then I followed up with him after she sent him the email, and basically, said that, again, that, everything I've told him has been truthful, that I didn't intend for it to, take a delay or, use an e-check option or any of that kind of shit. And basically, told the dude, I've been honest with you since day one. I've been very transparent with you. I've offered to talk to you on the phone. I've, at this point, have sent you, screenshots of my bank account, and of my PayPal screen. And now you also have confirmation directly from, PayPal, that I've been truthful and that the payment is in processing. And I said, there's no way that either one of us can cancel the pending payment at this point. And, not to mention, it's really, really difficult to find, an HEQ5 Pro, in new condition on the secondary market. And I basically just offered the guy, I was like, listen, so what I'd like to do just to make things right, because it is my mistake, and I understand that I don't have a
seller rating, and I'll just like instant send you, you know, today like $50, you know, to basically, you know, make it right. And it, you know, I'll send you the $50 if you can agree, you know, to give me until Monday, you know, for the funds to clear, like the final day that PayPal's saying that it should take to clear at the very latest would be Monday, June 13th. And I was like, you know, the $50 like should make you feel better about the $1,300 offer that you got from the other guy. And, you know, and I'll send it instantly to show good faith and to try to make it right. And when the sale's all done, you can give me my first Astromart rating, you know, and so on and so forth. So the guy agreed, and, you know, I sent them $50. So now I'm like $1,300 in on the mount, and the mount's like $1,475 brand new. At this point, with all the hassle and all the shit, I would have rather have just bought like a brand new one. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in hindsight, like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like sweating it, but I'm more sweating like sitting here every time I check PayPal, the shit's still pending. You know, and the lady's telling me it was like likely to clear today, but at the latest on Monday, and it's looking like this shit's gonna go all the way to the final fucking hour. And this guy's like fucking around, and there's nothing I can do because I sent it to the dude, like, you know what I'm saying, direct like that, as a friend or a gift. So, you know, there's no protection that like PayPal can give me because I didn't use the seller option, of course. And the only reason why I did all this shit, you know what I'm saying, I'm not an idiot, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I did all this shit, though, is because the guy's got like an outstanding seller rating, you know, on Astromart. The guy's got like 600 5-star reviews. Not a single person has ever had an issue with him. He doesn't have like a single 4-star review. You know what I'm saying? And he's been on Astromart for like 15 fucking years, this guy. So, you know, for me, like, you know, there was another mount that I saw on there. It was a little bit cheaper, and it was even it was like, the guy was saying it was brand new, but the guy that was selling it had 0 rating. So I wasn't gonna fuck with it, you know. So I'd rather have just paid a little bit more money, you know, to work with a reputable seller. And of course, you know, because I'm the buyer with no rating, and I'm sending, you know, I haven't used PayPal since you know, the only time I used PayPal was like 3 years ago when I was, you know, buying shit on eBay. And I've never sent something direct to somebody with PayPal, you know what I mean? So of course I look like the scam guy. Like, I'm the guy that has a brand new account that's only a week old, that doesn't have a seller rating, and then try to buy a $1,250 mount, and there's a pending e-check just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? But I also didn't ask the guy to send the mount until the payment cleared, you know? So, I don't know, it's just been a big fucking hassle. Like, it's like I'm talking to 2 different people every time I talk to the guy. It's like I'm getting a different, it sounds like I'm talking to somebody that's like highly bipolar or something. Or it's like during the day when I talk to him, he's like, it's all good, it's packed up, ready to ship, thanks Robert. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like fucking 10 hours later, I'm getting a message like, I've waited 4 business days and I'm, you know, I haven't received anything, and you have no rating on Sellermart, and I've been scammed in the past, and I got somebody, you know, gonna just pay me, you know, what I had originally wanted for and pay it instant. So, and I'm like, yo, I get it, but here's my bank account, here's this, here's PayPal, here's all the, you know, here's all the evidence and shit, and here's $50 in good faith to just shut the fuck up and wait until the final day to send me the mount at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just been nerve-wracking, man. It's been kind of crazy, because I got, like, you know, I got the money floating around in cyberspace and shit, you know, and like basically PayPal can't even stop it. Yeah, you know, and that's why I tried to, like, gave him my phone number like multiple times to be like, yo, if you got on the phone with me and heard my voice and shit, like, you'd know I'm a real cat, you know what I'm saying, either way. But at the end of the day, I've never asked the dude to send it until the payment cleared, like, since day one. Once I realized that, you know, what kind of scams can I pull if I'm you know, if I'm telling the guy to wait to send it? The only thing he's at risk for is, Yeah, I did do more than enough at this point, especially as of today, once I got PayPal involved and, sent in the email and all the checking accounts. The guy put me in a position, like, PayPal can't stop it. I have no protection. There's nothing to stop it. Like, once it clears the clearinghouse, it goes to this guy's PayPal account. And if the dude doesn't turn around and send me the $12.50 back, I'm fucked, So the only other option I would have is to go to my bank and file a dispute. You know what I'm saying? With the bank, not even through PayPal. So yeah, it was just dude, don't fucking give me an anxiety attack. I said it's also my first experience on Astromart, dude. Don't fuck it up for the guy. I made you an offer. And also, I had asked him if I can have, which I don't have a brother, but my aunt's stepson or whatever lives 2 hours from the guy. So initially, when I made the offer to him, I asked him if I can have my brother meet with him halfway to where he lives in Cape Coral, Florida. If I could have my brother come and pick it up and give him cash for it. And if he would do $1,100 if I did that, so that I would then have I would then have him ship it to me once he picked it up from the guy cash, and I would have paid the $100 to ship it, and it would have been a total of 12. And the other option was or if instead of the buyer paying shipping, if you could pay the shipping, I'll give you 12 for it. And he had came back the first day, when we first initiated, the deal. And said, the mount's got all kinds of upgrades and shit on it, and it's very heavy and expensive to ship. So the best that I can do is $12.50. And he's like, I'm off to go play tennis. The guy, some rich Italian guy in Florida. He's like, I'm off to go play tennis. So hopefully, you respond to either decline or you send me a fucking PayPal, because I woke up this morning with 2 other offers behind you, but you were the first one. So just let me know, And so I was scrambling to just try to secure the thing, because I've been looking for the fucking mount for 2.5 years on the secondary market, bro. It's like you can't find them, They stopped making them in America, so the only place you can get them is in Europe. And the shit's on back order every time I've checked, on any kind of website in the past year and a half, just checking for fun. So, just, kind of sullied the experience, Yeah, I think, at that point I was I'm also, exactly, well, another thing that happened that I realized today was that yesterday while I was working, he had sent me a message through PayPal and said, all systems go. I'll be sending it out, everything's clear. I'm going to send it out tomorrow. And I guess he meant to send that to another buyer, to some other item that he was selling. And then he hit me back right after, I guess, on that message and said, actually, no, that was the wrong person. Your payment's still pending, and it's been 5 business days. So at this point, he just thinks I'm wasting his time. He thought I was just fucking around, wasting his time or some shit. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I understand that. Either way, there's all different kinds of scams. And if I was a seller and somebody approached me to buy some shit and PayPal'd me with an e-check, that I get a message that takes 3 to 5 business days for the e-check to clear, that's a definite scam that pops off. Or somebody doesn't catch that it got sent as an e-check, and they just see that the person sent them money and that it's pending, or they don't catch that it's pending. And they just go and ship the shit out, and then the person retracts the payment, and they basically get a free item, So I don't know. The guy's just hella paranoid, or he's just, just being a dick and being impatient. You know what I'm saying? And being I don't need to deal with this because I have such a high seller rating. and I saw all these shit all the time. I've never, you know, had to wait for somebody to clear a payment, you know, because I don't know how it goes on Astromart. But that's why I like replied to the dude and said, like, you know, please keep in mind the only reason why this is happening, why I chose this option, was to avoid the seller fee, to do you a favor. You know, I'm giving up my protection by sending it, you know, as a friend or gift, like a direct payment. You know, that's the only reason why I sent it that way, and I haven't ever done that in PayPal before. So yeah, that was just like how that shit went down, and it's still going down, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm tripping because, you know, now PayPal originally said 3 to 5 business days. Well, okay, Friday was the first business day when I made the payment. So it was like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today, and that's 5 business days. And even if it, and then when I talked to the rep this morning, she said it could take up to 6 business days to clear the automated clearinghouse, which would be tomorrow. But then she told me, like, it could be up to 6 business days from the day that the funds come out of your bank account. So the bank account didn't clear the funds for the withdrawal until Monday of this week. So the latest it could come out is next Monday. But that's like 2 weeks, and that's before the guys even shipped it. You know what I'm saying? So just a lot of shit, pain in the ass, man. You know, one, I know if I'm ever gonna use Astromart again, you know, to send it, you know, to either just send it as a seller and you gotta pay the fee, you know what I'm saying, or you reduce the price enough for me to pay the fee to send it instant. Like, either way, you're paying the fee. I'm not paying the fee. So this shit was crazy, man. Shit was super crazy. So, you know, you think last Friday, you know, Monday was the 3rd, I think. Let's see, last Friday. Yeah, last Friday was the 3rd. And the shit is probably not gonna fucking clear until Monday the 13th. So a full, like, 10 days just to clear the payment. So I understand, like, the guy's sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, I got all these offers sitting on the table for more than what this guy offered me, and they're willing to pay me instantly, and I'm waiting 10 fucking days for the payment? You know, I get it, you know? $50 today, just to make things right. You know, like, I get your concern. It is what it is, but I'm the one that's holding all the risk, you know, with my money up in the air. But that's why I just sent him the $50, you know, to make it good for the guy, make it right, and, you know, match what the other offer was and what the original ask was, to just pay for the shipping entirely. So that's basically what happened. I just ended up having to pay for the shipping, and, you know, $12.50 was already a stretch for me for what I wanted to spend on the mount. I was really looking for that mount for like $800, like $900, but, you know, this one was 3 months old. They're really not easy to find. I've seen like maybe 10 of them in like a year and a half, 2 years on Astromart, and, you know, a couple have popped up, but this one's 3 months old, and the other ones are not, you know, from a seller that's got like 500 friggin' 5-star ratings. They're all from like people that got like 2 or 3 or none. So yeah. So hopefully, you know, at the end, I just hope that when it shows up, it's just what I expect it to be. Like, that it's in good condition, and, you know, it's not like a fucking 10-year-old mount that somebody painted or some shit, you know? So, but anyways, that's that. So, I just want to sell, like I said, I just want to sell, like, my microphone, one of my mics, and probably like a synthesizer, and that'll give me, like, you know, half of the cost. Let me see what you said here. I'm just going to the YouTube channel real quick. Yeah, like after today, especially after I sent him the instant money, because that was available to him immediately. I paid like the 3% fee on like, you know, $50, so it was only like $1.50. Yeah, one of the other, or is it douchebag? Like you said, yeah. That second person is actually me now. Like, he seemed like he like chilled the fuck out, you know, after I shut him up. You know, I sent him the money in good faith. You know, he got the $50 instantly. You know, right when I said I would send it, if he would oblige to wait until, you know, the latest day on end of day Monday. And then at that point, if it doesn't clear on Monday, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the guy's reputable enough to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, you know, once it does clear, like if it clears on Tuesday and or Wednesday and the guy's already sold, you know, decided to sell it to somebody else, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully the guy will just give me the money back, or I'll just have to go, you know, to my bank and, you know, deal with more bullshit. So. So yeah, that's the scoop with all that right now. But on the positive side, you know, the mount is going to be sick, and the rest of the rig is going to be really sick as well. So, but it definitely, you know, it definitely like put me in a position where it's not, unless I'm like saving like a significant amount of money on something, it's not worth dealing with it on the classified market. So I'd just, you know, for the in this situation, I would have rather just paid the additional $200, bought it from, you know, a website if I could find it, you know, restock somewhere. You know, would have just handled it that way. So it's gonna be really dope. Pretty much that video that I sent you with the guy, the English dude. Yeah, it will be. It will be for sure. Yeah, like I was saying, that video that I sent you of the English dude. It's kind of like a young English cat. Like pretty much that exact setup is what I'm trying to build, with the exception of the mono camera and the filters, because that shit is so expensive to do it that way. You know, that'll have to like come in like a couple years or whatever, where I can add to the existing setup and like grow to the point where I can do like the multi-band filters or the individual, you know, automated filter wheels with the monochrome camera and all that kind of shit. So, but it's still gonna be really sick, like with the full color camera and, you know, light pollution filter, and I could still put like multi-band filters in there to really like target like the O3 and the HA filters on shit like that. So, and the scope that I'm looking at is really pretty sick. It doesn't have like a really long focal length, you know, but because the nebulas take up so much wide field part of the sky, like, you know, I'm looking at like a 400 millimeter scope, but that's really fast, so it should be able to, you know, capture a lot more light with the same, you know, with like 5-minute long exposures would be like 10-minute long exposures with a slower scope. So, yeah, so that you know, the scope will be pretty dope. But yeah. So the rig, you know, so you know, right now I'm like 1,300 for the mount. It's gonna be like 1,200 for the scope. Like a G for the camera. And then like $150 for the guide scope. You know, like $200 or $150 for like the guide camera. And then you know, and then like all the accessory stuff, like dew heaters and a battery, like a portable battery, and you know, all that shit. So it adds up.
But it'll be worth it, like you said. Like, you know, I've been really wanting to do this for a really, really long time. Like, I told my dad, sent him like a picture of the mount, like I sent to you, and he called me like right away. He's like, man, he's like, you've been talking about doing this for like 5 years, and you know, it's really nice to see that you're, you know, you're actually bringing it into being and shit. Like, you're going for it. It's like, yeah. So, pretty excited about it. But, you know, just that like setup is like 4Gs, and if I ended up like taking that existing setup and going like monochrome with a filter wheel, it's crazy. Like, the filter wheel is like $300, and then each individual filter, which you need like 7 of them, you need like a luminance filter, a red, blue, and green filter, like individual red, individual blue, individual green, and then you need HA, sulfur 2, and oxygen 3. So it's like 7, and each one of those filters, just the filters themselves, is like 200 bones. You know what I'm saying? It's like $200 a filter, and then the wheel is like $300. You know. And then, like, if I don't want to lug my laptop around and do everything through the laptop and all that shit, if I want to, you know, do it from like a tablet and have all the software like in one ecosystem, that's like going to be like another 300. I mean, it's a pretty fucking expensive hobby, but it's all good, man. It's all good. I'll probably start with just like the computer. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah. I don't know if yeah, I think the list is pretty much the same, if I can recall. Let me see. I'm like looking through our chat, see if I can find the list of the gear that I sent you. Let me see. I'm like scrubbing our chat real quick. I did, right? I sent you like a breakout, like the whole list breakout. I don't remember where I sent it. Oh damn, I'm like reading like crazy shit. This is like where I was explaining my injury and all this stuff. That shit was so crazy, man. Let me see. I know I sent it to you. I recall sending it to you, but I just can't find it. But yeah. Dude, it's gonna be so sick. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to like take that, like to like see that first like sub come up and like, you know, do an auto stretch on it and see the nebula pop and be like, yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you sent it to me. Yeah, that's the right guide camera. That's the imaging camera. That's the guide scope. Yeah, that's the mount that I bought. It was $14.75. Some sites like Amazon and shit like that sell the mount for like $1,800 because you can't get it anywhere. So, and then yeah, the ASIR Plus, and that's the right scope too. The FRA 400 quintuplet mastergraph. And then the filter drawer that I put in that list, that's just like a, you know, that's just like something that you pop in the end of the scope. It's not like an automated filter wheel. It's just a filter that you put in front of the camera for the light pollution, to block out the light pollution. Oh, I even put like my plan to do the shit at the end of the list, I see. Yeah. It's, it's so crazy just to go with those filters in the mono camera. It's like the price of the entire fucking rig that I'm trying to build right now just to go mono, like with a mono camera and the filter rails and stuff. And that's like not even like, you know, using like the longer scopes and like stuff like that. I think, you know, I think it'll be really good to do like some of the bigger nebulas and shit like that. But like if I, you know, I'm gonna need a longer scope if I want to do like galaxies outside of like Andromeda. Like Andromeda is big enough to where it'll fit nicely in the frame. But some of the other galaxies and stuff, you know, you're gonna need longer focal length. But the deeper you look into the sky, you know, then the more accurate your guiding needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Like the more accurate the tracking needs to be and the auto guiding needs to be to keep the mount like dead on. The deeper you look into the sky, the, you know, the faster, you know, the sky is gonna move. So it's harder, you know, to not get star trails and egg-shaped stars and shit like that. So it's good to start with like this focal length or whatever until I get used to it and get practiced and stuff like that, and then, you know, take on more challenging targets and try to get eventually like longer scopes and stuff like that. I mean, some of these scopes are crazy. You know, I've seen these Takahashi scopes go for like friggin' like 6,400, 7,000 for the scope. You know, which is crazy. So you're gonna, yeah, I kind of want to go to. I kind of assume by you that the skies are like hella dark too. Like you probably have like really dark skies and like a really probably decent view of the sky. Is it like because you're kind of closer to the mountains? It's like I see a lot of the pictures that you take has like this fog like overlay over the mountains and everything like that. Is it always like that because of the elevation, or is it does it clear up sometimes and you get like some really nice clear skies where you can see a bunch of stars and stuff from where you're at? Oh, gotta change the chips, that's right. Where you see the two watching popping up, if you're seeing like there's two people, like I'm the other one, because I'm on the YouTube live chat feed, so I can see like the entirety of your messages, because sometimes it blocks off like a portion of the message on the PlayStation. Yeah, let's change these chips up. Really? That's awesome. So, yeah, just sort of been waiting for you to invite me over. Just teasing you. But yeah, I should come by and chill. You're only like a few hours away. Come kick it. Maybe I should just call you right now. Are you like knocking out? maybe you can tell me like what you're putting on the message on the voicemail too, because I couldn't pull it up for some reason. It wouldn't. When I hit playback on the first one, it would jump to like the third one. Kind of like these chips. Should I spend 20K on a lot of these chips? Sure, why not? Oh yeah, that's right. We got these new like chess piece sets. Oh yeah, and the new like fidget tool. Little fidget spinners. That shit's so good for ADD people. Well, like myself, I don't have like the hyperactive part of that. It's like difficult for me to get a task started, and then once I get a task started, it's difficult for me to stop. And I'm just like hypersensitive to like all incoming stimuli, so I can't like block out like the birds chirping outside while I'm trying to hold a conversation, you know what I mean? Like I hear like every car on the road outside, or you know, so it's just a lot of like hypersensitivity to incoming stimuli, and that's what usually causes people to have trouble with concentration and things like that. And your body like goes through like fight or flight, you know, reflexes over no reason, you know what I mean? So like by the end of the day, it's like your adrenaline's been spiking for no fucking reason throughout the day, and you go into these like I'm exhausted spells where you feel like you can't like get out of bed and shit for the entire weekend. It like saps my energy. That's why I like usually prefer like quiet places, and usually a lot of solitude, and that kind of stuff. It's just like a lot of it's just overwhelming. Yeah, I think it's cooler just to have a king piece like that. Boy just spent like 50 grand on cosmetics. Yeah, no, it started at the end, towards the end of that. It started catching, it jumped to like the third one, but I could tell you were like in the zone. You know what I mean? Like come into like some discoveries and stuff. Hey, so what's up? Are you up and about? You want me to call you? You can chat for like 15, 20 minutes before you go to bed, or before you go to bed, or whatever. This is like your favorite color? This color here? Not on the shirt, but like on the actual color wheel. Is it like bright like that, or more like this one on the bottom, or more like this one on the top? Kind of like the deep purple with it. Go with the salmon. Salmon. Oh, you might be texting me or something. Oh, I didn't realize you were messaging me on Messenger. I was still on the YouTube chat looking at your reply. Get ready, girl. It's happening. I'm ending the broadcast, so we'll call you. You shall answer.